He left from the school board, wanting to sit down and discuss it with the proper people, such as the superintendent. And we gave her some dates for the meeting, and we got a reply yet?
She hasn't replied yet.
But once she replied, we'll move forward as far as meeting with them, as far as the cable is concerned.
Oh,
So we are in
They don't go to you
waiting for the
guys.
elections to pass before she's looking.
the dates were for after that point,
Yeah,
right?
right.
So that's where we're at with that. So that's moving forward smoothly and in an orderly fashion the way it should be. I'm not gonna let anybody come in and hijack us and force us to do something that's not done properly. Also, now we got this open discussion. If the public have anything they want to discuss or bring to the table,
Yeah, surely. I'm very shocked. Do any of y'all ever heard of Fred Moses?
yeah, went to jail.
Huh?
The judge.
Okay. What y'all discussing about those board-ups and stuff like that? You know what happened with him with that?
With Daryl Allen and the rest of them.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so what, I mean, what's the deal?
I don't.
What happened?
Huh?
What happened?
He was doing the same thing. They had to have those places inspected, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had this other guy, he know about it, that they had out there was doing that and was boarding these people's houses up, boarding up these open places and charging the people. They've been doing that. And this, it puzzles me that y'all don't know about it.
Right.
You know, see, because that was, well, I don't know whether they have it in your legislation or whatever, but Fred Bozeman got it put in the legislature for them to do that.
But them also lives taking money.
Well,
Yeah.
The money was the one.
So they went to jail because they were what specifically did they go
because
to jail for?
they was out boarding these people's houses up,
And
charging them, and they was pocketing the money.
So the assessment that's going to be charged is going to go through the county.
Well,
Right.
wait a minute. First of all, I think, now y'all, maybe y'all have to correct me, because I think, first of all, you're supposed to go to building the house. They go out and inspect it and write these people up.
Right.
That's
See,
what
you
it
got,
is.
you gotta go in, see, y'all have to, it puzzles
That's in the
me.
legislation.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So, when y'all go, when they go and do that, when they do that, then they'll fine them. And if they don't pay it, that's when they assess it to the county for tax. I want to put it on the tax thing. I may not be explaining specifically,
You close.
because I just went, I know, I'm playing horseshoe. That's what I know a little bit. That's what I'm trying to do.
Well, Mr.
But
Holmes,
why
you're
is it-
absolutely right. That's what the legislation actually says, that once they're given, they assess the nuisance, then they give notice to the property owners, and if there's no response, or if they don't abate the nuisance, I guess there's a timeline outlined in the charter that this legislation follows per 1313.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand where y'all lost.
We're not.
Well, when y'all was talking, you didn't ever hear about the abatement that make them pay. Tell my
No, I had a question regarding the streetlights and how that was, what the streetlights had to do with it. That was really primarily my question, because streetlights aren't on every parcel, so how were
Well,
they being assessed?
everybody, wait a minute, if you lives in the city, all of us pay. See, it's no big deal. Hell, if it ain't but $1, they assess everybody.
Right.
So you pay. And if they don't pay, then they can access it to them.
Just
I
trying
mean,
to
it's so
get
simple.
clarification. Well, just get clarification.
Shit, you know.
I think that was Councilman Martin.
And listen, and y'all talking about that grape thing. Look, I came from the country. We used to have grapes and wine.
Was that moonshine, Mr. Holmes?
Moonshine too. Yeah.
Candid camera.
Huh?
You're on candid camera.
I don't care. Yeah. I mean, I already told him. I mean, I'm not ashamed of nothing I do. You understand?
The statute of limitations passed.
Huh?
The statute of limitations is
I
passed.
know that.
Well, on past stuff, it's only so long. I understand that you can do certain things. If you don't do it within that time limit, then it's over with. But y'all been sitting up here all this time and not making it accurate because these banks and stuff like that. See, just like I told y'all the other night, and now you know, certain ways, and I talked to Jack about this, certain ways you can do paperwork to avoid a lot of stuff. What those banks do, they put that, have it, what's called in these individual names as the owner. Now you should know this, but the bank still own it, but it be in somebody else's name. That's why it's here.
They don't transfer the property. You're right, after they foreclose,
What-
precisely.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, just break it down, make it simple. You know, I can understand simple stuff, but to make complicated, it's hard. You know, shit, that's all it is. Just paperwork. That's what I told that young man. You can have a big debt, but the certain way that you could do paperwork to make it seem smaller. Almost know shit. I don't know how to do it, but there's some people smart enough to know how to do it. They're like some people know how to make wine, and some people don't.
There's some folks how to drink it.
No, some of us don't.
Just don't thank you for your comments. Yeah, lady.
It's time to bring us some of them.
Yes, y'all just look, do one thing for me, just please.
Hey, take your hat off.
Before y'all come up here and going over this, try to do research and find out about stuff.
Well,
Not get up here and talk and don't know what you're talking
But
about.
this is a committee meeting.
I understand that.
And that's why
But
we're
you're
discussing
still
it.
supposed to find out and know what you're putting up there.
Some of us don't know, some of us do know. We share a lot. We get
Well, you don't share. You know it. You know a lot of stuff, but you don't share it. Not
Get
with
that?
everybody. I know that.
Hey, take your hat off.
I ain't got no hat.
Questions. The first one was, could you elaborate a bit on the streetlights part? The city, okay, so residents, like property owners, pay for the streetlights through taxes though, right? Okay, so when there's a streetlight in front of a property and this whole process happens, that one resident's gonna pay for that? How does that work? I don't understand.
The city is divided into sections by the county. And then the county evaluates whether or not 50%, a certain percentage of that section, the people there are below the poverty level. And if they're below the poverty level, then they're not assessed because that's a poor area.
So in short, you're saying only 15% of the
No,
city.
there's one section out of the entire
That pay.
city that are below. It's smaller than wards. It's subdivisions of the ward.
It's the section. What do they call those guys, Nate? You're the chairman of
Precincts?
precincts. The precincts, right? It's one precinct, and I know the precinct because that's the one that they do the study on through Case. I want to say it's over by
Private drive.
Glenville.
Yeah, no, it's private drive, that area.
McGregor up in that area.
Pardon?
Is McGregor on private drive?
Private Drive is off
Yes.
Taylor.
Yeah.
Private drive is off.
Taylor and Forest Hill.
Private drive is off.
Right. It's off the link.
So that area, that's the only section, the people that live in that area